part of being a manager a little bit is, coaching people and mentoring people and being able to be flexible, and to adapt. I think that's one of the most important things I've learned in my career, just to keep that open mind. And I think we're lucky in this industry in that sense that a lot of people that study languages, I think naturally we're open-minded. Well, for me, I think I was very lucky in the people that managed me. I've had really good managers, and people that have always been very supportive. That have taught me some, hard lessons I've had to learn as a first-time manager. I mean, I've made plenty of mistakes, and I've had challenging situations for sure because of lack of experience. The switch between an individual contributor to a manager, I think it can be quite hard, when you first do it. And some of the things that I learned is, you're nothing without your team, sort of thing, so you really have to look at everybody in your team, and not everybody in your team wants to be managed in the same way, has the same aspirations, so I think it's a lot about learning, okay, what takes you like every day at work, which is different than another person, and some people communicate also differently, and you can't make everybody your friend. I think that was one of kind of the hard lessons that I learned. And not everybody's gonna like you, or like maybe the way that you do things or agree with you. And one of the things that you have to do when you're a manager is you have to look at the overall as well, and not just the projects, how they kind of all go into the same place, how they all contribute to a larger goal, but also how each person, contributes to that goal as well. And they have their own strengths, some things that maybe they need to work on. I think it takes a while, to realize or to understand that part, that not everybody thinks like you or does things the same way as you, and that it's okay. Sometimes it's actually really great to have some people in your team that are really good at something that you're not. For me, it's not all about like working on your weaknesses, I actually think working on your strengths might even be better. I think it probably makes us happier. And then just getting to know the people in your team, which can be hard, because like I said, some people are, just chatty, or they want to tell you everything, and other people are more reserved, they just want to talk about work. They don't want to talk about anything else outside of work, and you kind of have to respect that too. So that can be challenging, and then, you have to be, when you're the manager, you also have to be a little careful about, okay, what you share, because people are looking up to you, and, how is she reacting to this piece of information from the company or whatever, so, and the way you react to things sometimes has, it's a cultural reaction that you have, right? Certain things are not such a big deal for your culture, and for other people might be really affected. I think for me the motivation is to show them how to focus on prioritizing, not getting overwhelmed, keeping it a little fun within the stress that we work every day, and joking a little bit here and there, when we have the opportunity. And then just encouraging each one to do their best, I mean, I think at the end of the day, knowing that you've done your best is really kind of almost self-motivating, and I think a lot of the people in almost every team I've worked on, I think, have that just naturally, they want to do their best, they want to deliver their best work, and go home feeling like they've done the right thing.